What it do? What it do? Let's get it. Let's get it. It's Thursday, February 29th. It's a leap year. I'm here with my brother Nick. We watching this crazy rally on the Nasdaq right now. This is the book map here showing you guys the open. Oh my God, look at that drop inside of that supply zone. Let me go ahead and change to my chart.
Just stay on the chart. I'm gonna hop on my computer now.
I bet. Let's get it.
I bet.
I'll change to the chart on here too. Let's see. Charty is over here. Alright, let's get it. So we're back on the chart now. We're seeing how the market wants to move. It just opened, but wow, look at this move that we had. What a rally. We had some news here at 8:30 in the morning. And we respected this level down here of support that we tried bouncing off of a couple times to break out of this range over here. Now we're testing the highs over here and then the next highs over there. So right now the plan would be just to be very patient, see what the structure is of the market, what are the context clues of the market, who's in control, are sellers taking over at this area, will buyers take control of this area. We're going to see what happens. It looks like it's going to be volatile so far this morning. I'm on the 5-minute chart here for you guys. I'm going to set my contract size to 1 and trade small. I'm here on the micro NASDAQ contracts, $2 per point. Let's see, how's it going on the book map? Let me show you guys the book map. Book map looking very volatile. We have a lot of chop back and forth. We're trying to test these highs, these orders up here. So we're going to watch out to see what happens in this area of resistance. If we can take out these highs over here, then that's a nice sign that we want to continue up. If we can't make it past these highs, we start finding sellers inside of this order area over here. Then we might start to see rejection back down into these orders over here, into this structure down here. We also have this rally that just happened that we can target, and then the low of day, I believe. Let's see. No, I believe this rally started here at 8:30. So there's a lot of room to move down, and then there's a lot of room to move up. So we just watch, be patient. We stick to our setups, our playbooks, stick to our rules, trade light in the beginning. If you're not sure, if you're not confident, wait until your setup comes. And let's keep pushing for profits, baby. Let's do it. Today is Thursday, last trading day of the week for me. So just trying to take it light. Had a pretty decent week so far. So we taking it nice and slow. See this rally happening, continuing to happen. Those buyers are very strong right now. Very, very strong. Let me go ahead and switch over to my chart again. Let's see right there. My brother Nick.
Damn.
You watching the stream, bro?
Yeah. That shit hit the blue level that we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah, buyers are really strong right now. So we want to see how strong these guys really are. They're gonna defend higher prices, or are we going to have some type of rejection, liquidity sweep, or something like that?
Let's sign out. Let me just open this bad boy up.
About to go to the 15-minute maybe. It's very volatile right now, so I might stick to the smaller time frame. Let's go ahead and widen up this book map. Still seeing a shit ton of buyers. We broke past that level, so right now, very crazy morning. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of price action. Yo, give me a second. I have to go
No
grab
doubt,
something.
bro. Shit went dummy. Went dummy, went dummy. Those sellers are starting to come in, trying to see if they will step in here. See how we're looking on the S&P 500. Probably gonna stick to the Nasdaq today since I have those levels already marked up. So now we wait. Now we wait. See some type of confirmation. We just trade our lows, trade our plan. Right now, I don't have much of a plan, honestly, because of how crazy this price action is moving. The only plan I really have is either to short inside of the supply zone if we can get a rejection, or to break and retest, trade this, but I feel like it may be very quick and I might not get that retest. That would be favorable for my position. My playbook will look something like this, where it's very high up, so I would consider this a less quality trade. We're so high up in the trend, but since this is such a strong trend so far, we could easily continue to push up for new highs, or we can reject here and at this level, make this level into resistance so that we can start to test lower prices at the bottom of this structure first. And then, we have all these levels down that we can now use as support. So any of these levels really can turn into support now. Since we're above it, we really just have to see what type of structure gets incorporated here within the next 30 minutes. I don't usually trade until around 10 a.m. So I'm here a little early based off of how this price action is looking. When it's very volatile like this, you can probably catch some nice clean plays earlier than 10 a.m. See some big selling coming in so far. Big selling coming in so far. Let me go to the bigger time frame. 15 minutes. See how the 15 minutes gonna look. Might look a little cleaner. Might look a little cleaner. Still seeing buyers on the tape. See. Still seeing buyers on the tape. Imagine shorting this right now and it goes all the way back down. It's something that looks interesting, something that looks like it could be a good play. Just buyers are so strong, we need to see some type of like pullback. I want to see another pullback back above to test these levels, see if it truly wants to be defended. So if we can get like a pullback back down to these lows, find some buyers, then pull back over here, maybe for like a double top structure, then it would be a better, more conservative entry instead of entering now where we are risking 27 points. That's way too tight. Way too tight. I would do 35. And then from there, you really have such a small range for 17, 26, 53. Wow, what a move we had this morning. So it's a 183 point range. We could get a move like that, but we haven't broken any levels of structure to confirm a down move like this. This would be more of like a reversal trade, trying to call the top, which is something that doesn't usually work for me, at least in my experience. So we're just gonna keep
I'm
waiting
back.
here, my brother. I was just
Oh,
saying that looks nice for a little short in this area, but I'd rather wait for um a pullback into this level of structure and see the reaction here. I would like to see buyers pull back to this area, like get a retest and then an entry. Because usually what happens if I try to enter aggressively here in this area off of the supply zone, only
Yeah.
because we have a supply zone, like if I try to go aggressive, the range is so small from each level, you feel me? There's a lot of levels here, so usually in those levels we have all that chop and stuff. So it looks a little cluttered. So makes it less quality for me because we haven't broken down past this structure. Maybe if we can break below this structure, like below this structure right here, and then like bounce off here, retest it, make this into resistance, I'd probably take like a trade like that. But right now I'm waiting for like a better structure here to go short. But you know, these buyers just took out this freaking whole entire range just within like freaking 1, 2, 3, 5 minute candles, 15 minutes. Then we chopped for about 30, had some continuation. Let's see, do we want to continue up or are we going to reject down here?
It looks like we rejected off the blue, off your blue lines up top, which is the supply
Okay,
level, right?
yeah, or order block. So
Yeah, fact.
I don't usually like entering first as soon as we hit a supply level because what ends up happening, like I told you, is I'll get in, we'll test the level of structure or support level, like up here where we
And
broke
then
out
it'll
of,
go crazy.
and then next thing you know, just continue for the uptrend. So I try to stay away from that trade because it burns me more than it blesses me. So what I do now
Right.
is instead of like trying to call a top like you like to do,
Yeah.
I will just wait for the top to actually play out and then I'll wait for the continuation structure. So like the top will play out right here, we'll break down to this level of liquidity and then we'll find some buyers here, trap those buyers, and then break down, come back, retest this area of structure, make that into a hard resistance, and then I'll take my trade off of that for a continuation down. Because if I try to enter here, it could work out with small size. It just be like a reversal trade, you feel me? Instead of like or it could be a scalp down to these lows. Big selling coming in
Gotta,
too right
gotta
now.
put you over here. There we go. Big screen.
For sure, for sure.
I have to get my monitor up.
Let's see.
I gotta do some back testing from yesterday.
For real. I saw
Brother, you can hear
big.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear
I just put
some.
my microphone
I
in.
mean, I see some big selling coming in, but it got immediately matched by buying. So that just shows that we have strong buyers so far. They just went back and defended this black level so far. It could easily be a trap. So that's usually what happens when there's so many levels jammed together. It ends up becoming a chop, like how we did here. Like we start chopping between level and level, and then we
Yeah.
finally break out, and then we end up chopping again. So then eventually what ends up happening is they start building liquidity here by chopping everybody up, and then eventually once we get to the low or to the high, we either break or reverse based off of my experience. So like for example, trying to go long here based off of this bounce could easily just be a trap, you feel me? To take out
Yeah.
to just to get you lured in, and then as soon as we like start to head to these liquidity levels, that's when the sweep will happen.
Looks good. You got great
Yeah,
terminology, brother. Fuck
thanks,
with that.
bro.
My brother been
Yeah,
putting that work.
for sure, bro. Day in and day out, implementing it because you have
Always.
to make mistakes so that you can get better. Because if you don't
Literally.
know what you're doing wrong, how you ever gonna be able to fix it? You feel me? So, um, you have to just at least make mistakes and then do it with a proper amount of money that you're not hurting yourself with, by making mistakes.
Exactly.
So if you can make mistakes with a little bit of money, it'll be better for when you're trading with more money like that. You don't make
Exactly.
those mistakes and lose a lot for no reason.
Risk management. See what do I have?
Still seeing lots
GBP,
of
USD,
sellers.
AU,
This range is
Euro,
so tight.
GBP, Euro,
I'm about to
USD,
pause.
Euro, Swiss. Let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead and change over to the bookmap for the streamers, for the YouTube stream. I don't even know how that shit is coming out right now. I gotta check it. Still
Yeah,
seeing
there's no.
goblin buyers. Still seeing buyers buying the dip here. So we bought the dip once, bought the dip twice. Can we trap buyers here to take out these orders? Or will these orders become enough liquidity to imbalance us up into these highs? Because we also have a level here, and the way this trend is going, we could just have a straight up day. And it's gonna be like one of those days where Nick is like, yo, if we would have bought at 8:30 and held all day,
Type
we
shit.
would have
Yeah,
been up. You know those
that's
days where
funny as
like
hell.
it's like early and shit, you don't see the mega buy
Literally.
for all day happen. It's so hard to get trades like that, like where you buy early and then just hold it for the rest of the day. Because it depends like on the news. Like if the news is good enough, like we can have like a straight up day like Nvidia earnings.
Yeah, that would be insane, bro. Literally
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
All right, so I'm doing some back testing right now on Euro, Swiss, and I don't see any of my models, my stage one models that we learned the other day.
Facts.
So I'm
So
gonna
he
go
said
back.
to what do you do when you don't see your mods? You just keep going to every pair, right?
You keep looking for other pairs, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going back in for like a couple sessions to see if I find any setups so I can mark out. Right now, what I'm doing, you guys can't see on stream, but what I'm doing is I'm marking out the highs and lows of the Asian session to see if London were to sweep it. And right now, there's no clear sweep sub liquidity, so I have no setups for that for the morning. But this is all early. This is all super early stuff that I do in the morning. But
Facts.
now that we're in market hours, like New York normal market hours, then I trade a different style. I kind of trade the same way, just like how Oscar trades, kind of like break and retest, like order block
Yeah.
trades, fair value gap trades. That's what I look for throughout the day. If I don't catch my stage one setups in the morning.
Facts, facts. For real. I still have a lot to work on um when it comes to preparing like for the trading day. I'm still like I usually have my levels ready, so I don't need to usually plot too many levels. So I
Yeah, they're already
usually
there.
they're already there and they've been valid. They usually are valid, so I don't need to add anything unless I see something that sticks out that like for example like over here like this area here. Let me see if I'm even showing it on Discord. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this area over here where we rejected, like that could be a possible area to watch out for. So what I do
Let me
is
see. Oh yeah,
I use
I'm looking at your
I
chart now.
use the candle close of the candles that are closer together. So like instead of putting the level at the candle close over here,
Put it on the body.
I mean it could be there too, but I usually put it on where there's multiple touches. So like there's one touch here, two touch here, three touch here. So this
Yeah.
is like a stronger level. And then now we go back. It's looking very interesting in this area. Like if it wants to up, it wants to trap buyers, sell through all that shit. We have lots of indecision candles right now. So the market is just trying to decide what to do so far. We have a lot of absorption. And pretty much what absorption means is that like there's somebody just passively buying at a price level and whoever is trying to like aggressively be participating in that on whatever side, either buy or sell, somebody is absorbing those orders passively. So like the only way the market is going to keep going in one direction is if there's an imbalance between buyers and sellers. So if there's somebody absorbing all the orders, there's not enough imbalance of aggressive participation to go through those passive orders. So that creates like a level of resistance or support.
Yeah.
So when there's indecision like this, um, that means somebody on either side, when it's that's usually called a chop, they're just absorbing orders passively. So it doesn't, that's called equilibrium. And pretty much what equilibrium means is that the price is balanced. Buyers and sellers are both agreeing on the price that this market should be at in the moment. And then once the imbalance happens, it just pretty much means that somebody, the buyer or the seller, believes that this market should be higher or lower, and that causes the imbalance. Because it all depends on what people believe at the end of the day. If I'm about to be a buyer, that probably means I believe that the market is going to go up. And if I'm a seller, I believe the market is going to go down. So we ended up bouncing off of this level, which is exactly what I was talking about in this short position right here that I was looking out for. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't like taking this because when I take it, we end up bouncing on one of these levels, and then I get stopped and then it happens. So what I'm looking out for is for this high to get taken out and see a nice wick back inside in this range. Pretty much like how it happened yesterday, but I walked away and it had to go to a higher level yesterday. So we broke, this was my trade yesterday. I kind of did what I didn't do today, where I took it as soon as we hit the level because I didn't want to like, I wanted something like this to happen where it hit the level and then we
Yeah.
just sold off. That was pretty
Yeah.
much, this was my trade, but it didn't happen. This is what I was wanting right here, but this is what happened. So what I'm looking out for now is kind of like what's happening here, where we bounced, we come back, and then we take it. So right now we go
It
back,
looks good.
right? Kind of looks similar. Like we did that, we bounced, and then it sold off. There's shit ton of orders on the book map, so if we start seeing goblin orders inside of that level and they can't continue up and we start seeing sellers step in, I might hop in short. Most likely gonna hop in short. Because right now we're still seeing a lot of passive sellers absorbing all those buy orders. I want to see those, I want to see a breakout pretty much right now over here. That would be a way better confirmation. Get all those people stopped out, those early shorts from over here, because what people will do is they're going to go short here and they're going to put their stop above the high. And all the banks know that, all the big players know that. So what are they going to do? They're going to stop hunt everybody. They're going to stop hunt. They're going to take everybody out, which is pretty much what a stop hunt means. A stop hunt is like a liquidity sweep in ICT terms, I believe. So they're just grabbing all this liquidity here. I don't know what's this called. It might be this is the sell side, Nick, or is this the buy side up here?
Show me. Up there would be buy side
It's
liquidity.
the buy
So
side.
if price were to sweep that right now, then it's kind of tough because now that we're in New York session and that's like the newest high. Because when you look at that,
My zone.
look at your blue zone. Yes, that's literally like a top of buy side liquidity. Because if you look back, that's where price reaches. When you go back into like into
Yeah,
earlier times, you'll see that price reach that area like a million times. So that's like a
facts.
buy. That's like a supply zone, like a buy side
I'm
liquidity, pretty
looking at the
much from a
tape right
return.
now because it looks like they're trying to break above it and then reject. Like low key getting ready to enter. The only problem I have with this trade is that usually when I get in above a level, it's always a bad entry. Like for example, let's say I'm trying to go for the liquidity sweep here. Like we sweep up here and then we drop. Yeah, look
Yeah,
at usually, like, let's say I get too antsy and I can't be patient enough to wait for this to happen, and I fear of missing out, FOMO, pretty much is how they call it. I'll have FOMO here
Literally.
because I feel like I'm hesitating on a big move that's about to happen. So what ends up happening is I'll get in early because of how good it looks to me. And then it's one of the two things that are gonna happen. It's gonna work out or it's gonna go against me. And the problem with trading is that like sometimes you can do that and it can work out and then the other time it won't. So you just feel like you don't know what works. So that's why journaling is very important because then you can put these into like categories and be like, okay, this works 50% of the time in these market conditions. So usually when I get short inside of a supply zone but above a key level, I usually get stopped out and I see continuation up. So I'm really would like to go short. If I'm gonna go short, I probably go short from a key level. So like a black, or this is a key. We're inside a supply zone. Um,
Literally. If we see that it fails to break above that, right? Then we can hop in them quick snipes. Fuck! I just opened up the wrong thing.
trying to see if there's any level here that I'm missing,
Okay,
because
so
sometimes
right
I be
now,
missing levels.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but right
Go ahead.
now, I literally just found the setup from this morning. Damn, that was nice.
I'm like getting ready to hop in. Okay, so we're back at this level. We're holding.
15 minutes.
If we break below this level, I'm probably gonna hop in. Still seeing buying coming in. Literally just hovering over the sell button. I'm getting ready. Still seeing buying coming in, so let me hover off of it. All right, I'm in.
Brother,
I'm in a sell currently.
let's get it.
So let's see here, short position. I'm risking 29 points. I need at least a 1-to-1. 29 points. All right, so I'm just going for a 1-to-1 right now. 29 points, which will be right inside of that little liquidity area down there. Would be a nice area to grab liquidity to find some buyers. And now we wait. Let the orders do the work. Let the probabilities show us which side we land on today. It's like a coin flip, you know. If you're gonna sit there with one person and try to flip a coin, and y'all both betting on one side of the coin to land on, one person is gonna win on each single coin flip. You feel me? It's just the probability
Yeah,
of who's on the right side of the coin. So it really just depends on execution right now. Still seeing buyers come in. They defended very aggressively there at that key level. Where we tried breaking below, I got in once we broke below. So aggressive buyers stepping in here. If they can step in above this level, then I probably get stopped out for 29 times 2, so 30. It'd be like almost a $65 loss to make about the same in profit. So 1-to-1. What I like seeing is when buyers are aggressive for sellers to match them and with the same amount of orders. So it's more like equal amount of orders. Buyers are not as aggressive. Sellers are just as aggressive. So right now we see a lot of fast movement on the tape, which signifies there's some volatility. We could see a fat rally here happening if it wants to push through all these orders. Let me go ahead and switch my screen so I can show you guys how it would look. for the rally. So if we can break above all these orders right here, I most likely am going to get stopped because my trade is based off of us not trading above over here. So I'm really targeting these levels down here and these levels down here, the structure. Right now I'm down $23, seeing some volume coming in on the buy side. So we're just gonna let it rock. Only traded one contract so that I can trade light. Usually on the first, second trade, I'm wrong. I usually need more structure, so I take what are called pilot trades. And what pilot trades are little trades that you take here and there just to, test the waters. And if you're right, you're right. You made money. If you're wrong, you lost a little bit amount of money. So then you can be patient. You can wait for the next better setup. And then on that setup, your winner is going to be bigger than your loser. So you already took care of that loss that you just took. We see some aggressive
Literally.
selling in. We see some aggressive selling coming in here as soon as we had that rally, which is very good signs because I want to see continuation. I see some big orders coming in. So as long as buyers don't keep matching these sellers like how they are, then this trade should work out. Diablo buyers.
They're like, no, no,
They,
no.
yeah, as soon as we hit like a little level, like a little area of like orders on the book map, we goblin bounce. So let's see. Let me change my screen. There it is. Okay, so this one is just gonna be an interesting trade. This one's gonna be an interesting one. And I feel like I feel very good. I feel nice and calm and collected. Usually I'm very antsy in my trades, but today fine. I feel like I feel the best right now compared to all week. And I guess it's probably because I'm on live. So usually when I talk and stuff on live, it helps calm me down, speak my process out loud, helps me also be a little bit more confident. So, wow, those buyers are coming in crazy. They're trying to rally this thing. That's good. I didn't set my stop above that high. I put it above the key level that we can reject off of. So we about to see what happens. Do we find the goblin sellers or do we find the goblin buyers? Oh nah, these buyers are on goblin. So you guys can see I'm currently down $31. We just hit the top of the supply zone. Let's see what does the market want to do. It's definitely trapping a lot of people here, me myself included. My boy Nick, you just watching from the sidelines right now, boy, bro.
And Justin too, yeah.
Is Justin here?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
joined, but
Oh damn, I didn't even know he was in here.
I didn't hear him say what's up. Right.
My brother, I'm on
Bruh,
live right now, bro. Can you actually do me a favor? Can you go on my YouTube channel and see how the audio is? Because what ends up happening is when I try opening my YouTube and be on live at the same time, it does that thing with the mic. You know what, where it goes like screeching when there's two
Yeah,
mics in the same room?
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't. I hadn't even checked if my live stream is even working properly. I'm just live because no one's gonna be watching it. I'm just doing it just to practice and shit. Still see all these sellers like trying to take over, these aggressive buyers. We're watching. Those buyers look like they want to rally this thing. The Goblino sell orders just came in.
Let me see.
So far, all the fucking buyers they'll keep defending. Every time a Goblino sell order comes in, the Goblino buy order comes in. So I like to say Goblino when it's like big orders, or Goblin orders, another word. And this is still not even zoomed out. These are small orders in comparison to the big orders. Because when you zoom in, they look big, but when you zoom out,
We have
they're
our
not
own
even.
ICT words. Instead of order block, is goblin order.
The puta bias just came in.
Maybe just got in late.
Yeah, maybe. I put my stop above that level. 18, the 83s. I have my stop at the 83s. There's a lot of passive orders sitting there, so that looks like a beautiful place to put my stop. So the only way we're gonna get above to the 83s is if we see the goblin buyers come in.
Just break through that level.
Yeah, that's the only way. Like how we've been seeing these past couple of days. So honestly, the shorts, for me at least, have not been working in my favor. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep trying because I trade in sample sizes. I need to see like out of the 20 times that I tried going short this month, how many times did it work? You feel me? And then I go look and see, all right, maybe I should, tune this strategy a little bit. Um, why isn't it working in this market condition? Like those are the things. So right now we still see the goblin sellers still defending. We're taking out all those orders, all that rally that just happened. We just took it out so far. I'm back in profit. I'm at break even now. So y'all can probably see my chart there. But I'm really just aiming for a one-to-one, guys. Nothing crazy. Just aiming for a one-to-one. See some nice buyers there.
Okay, so I'm doing Euro GBP.
Nice sell candle. It just came in. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look
Let's
at those
go, brother.
orders. Look at those orders come in, boys. Look at
Yes,
those
sir,
orders come
brother.
in. Let me show y'all the book
Brother
map
gone.
here.
Brother gone stove it. Brother gone walkie.
Look at the orders, boys.
Damn, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, but right now we're at a level where we can bounce. I could easily get stopped, but I'm just sticking to my one-to-one target. Sometimes you have to just take structure as it demands, but I'm just gonna hold to my target for one-to-one. See if sellers want to continue here, or do we find the Goblino buyers here inside of this order block on the book map? I want you guys to look at the book map so you guys can see what I mean by the Goblin
would you move your
buyers.
stop? Would you move your stop at take profit or like break even?
No, because if I do so, I'm gonna get stopped right now. You feel me? It's honestly, this is
Damn.
look at that pullback that we
Yo,
just got.
GBP USD is fucking taking off, bro. That shit is
Wow,
crazy.
what a
My
pullback
bad. I'm
we
looking
just
at
had.
something else right now. Looking at the other shit that I was back just to.
Damn,
All
yo,
right.
these buyers are going crazy now.
Imagine lock of the year hitting. Illinois minus 11. Could have just took the money line at that point.
So
For
we're
real.
still looking at
Some nice more goblin cells. Oh, look at that. The bitches is
the
all turning red.
yeah, but
They're
that
going from green
rally
to
was
red.
on Goblin. That was a Goblin pullback.
Um,
The
I need
reason it
to
was
watch
so
US
the
chart.
reason it was so goblinish is because we hit all those orders there. You feel me?
Yeah,
But look at the selling that's coming in now. I'm about to hit take profit soon.
let's go. Good shit, boy.
About to hit take profit soon. I just wanted to hit my take profit, so
Oh man,
I'm
this
out,
cell's hitting
boys.
it.
I'm out.
Good shit. Good shite.
Wow, what a
Good money, boy.
drop. What a drop. What a drop. My
My
God.
brother streaming on OBS.
Oh shit, I'm showing the wrong shit.
Literally, I'm like, yo, that boy on the OBS screen.
I'm on the wrong
That's
screen.
fire. Just go back on Discord and choose this. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God. Oh my, look at that
You could have
drop.
held for more too.
Yeah, but I was just going for 1-to-1. Stick to the plan, baby. Stick to the
Yeah, that's
plan.
good though.
Stick to the plan.
That was fire. Good shit. That shit is dropping now.
I want to show y'all the book map. I want to show y'all the book map. Did y'all go ahead and do? Did y'all do that for me and see if the
I could check right
stream?
now. I didn't check.
Look at the book map, Jay.
Damn.
I think I have you subscribed, but I don't know. It doesn't show. I'm on like my subscriptions. Doesn't
Hold on,
say
let me
anything.
check. Hey, yo, I'm not even live.
What's your channel name again?
Hey, yo,
Trick.
I don't even think
Push
I
for
was. I
profits.
don't even think I was streaming.
Push for profits, right?
Yeah, but I don't think I was streaming.
You weren't even recording? Trash.
Yo,
Brad
Trash.
fumbled this whole shit. Yeah.
I
Do
hit
it
press.
now. Just do it now. Fuck it.
I hit press stream.
Just do it now, and then go over a recap of what you just took, and then you might happen something else. That'd be a nice stream. Just do a recap. Be like, okay, so I just finished something in this trade, and I'm gonna show you what I did and why I took it. That's it. And then
Oh
we
my
just keep looking
God,
at
bro,
prices and shit.
I'm just looking at this fucking candle, bro. Oh my God.
Shit's on,
Oh my
shit's
God,
on
one.
multi drop. You could have held on for a runner. That was low key a nice ass move. It failed to break past. It failed to sweep liquidity high. That shit broke down. Oh, I see it. Look, this is live. Chopping up with the boys. Yo, you heard OT?
Yeah.
It says live right now.
Yeah, yeah, it says 41 minutes, so yeah, I'm on the fried.
How bad we got?
Yeah, I'm on the
Yeah,
fried.
you good. Who's MP1?
Mercedes, man. Black Eyes Mercedes.
Oh, got you. I didn't get to see none of this on the chat. My fault, Sadies.
Nah, nah. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't watching it either. I wasn't watching, but golly, what a fucking candle, man.
It sounds good. It
Dude.
sounds mad good. Hold on, I gotta mute this though,
Yeah,
cause it's
mute it
messing
real
with both
quick.
of our shits.
Yeah.
But yo,
Holy
it sounds really good. It looks
shit.
really good, and it sounds really
Yo,
clear.
that shit's about to pop.
Damn,
Shit's about to
bro.
drop, bro. Oh my.
Yo.
Yo, you could have
Yo.
made stupid money
Yo,
right now.
you could have held that shit,
Yes,
gang.
listen, bros. Stop yourselves right there.
I'm
Stop
playing with
yourselves
you.
right there. And this is for the stream right now. Don't be like these rookies right here and saying you could have made so much because we all say that, guys. We all say that, and that's the rookie
Nah,
mentality.
literally.
We gotta start
Your
trading like
plan went
professionals.
through though. Your plan
The
went through. Your
professionals do
plan went through.
professionals do not care if the market keeps going their way. It's all about base hits. If the market went right here to this key level and it bounced, what would have I been saying if I got stopped out right now? I would have been probably like, damn, I should have took profits. And you guys probably would have told me the same shit, right? So why I say this is because we tend to fall in this mindset of like, damn, we could have, should have, would have, instead of like, okay, this is what I did. Um, Obviously, there's ways that we can do better, but for this plan, this is why I did this. So for that reason, I mentioned that because I got out here based off of my plan and obviously, if I held another contract, I would have been up more. But I took a pilot trade, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, which pretty much was like, okay, it's just a tester. We still have all day. There's more opportunities. So right now, I'm just gonna look. I don't even know how much I made on that trade. I made $60, exactly what I planned for. My plan hit to the T. So honestly, I would rate this trade for me a A plus because one, I stuck to my plan. Two, I was very calm, collected, and three, I didn't have to do anything but just be disciplined and stick to my rules, which is something I'm working on. So to me, that's progress because for me, I'm focusing on trying to stick to my plan because like I said, if I start focusing on the money, I would have easily taken this trade on the big contracts because like I said, like it can make you a shit ton of bread. But I'm trying to
Yeah.
focus on the process. I'm trying to focus on hitting my target, not selling early, not hesitating, holding runners, and all those are the main things I'm focusing on right now. So until I can consistently do those 4 or 5 things that I just mentioned consistently over like a month, 3 months, 2 months with small size, and then by doing it consistently with small size, I'm going to build a foundation so that once I do have that foundation built, then I can start risking a little bit more and start making more money, scaling up the account. Um, but this shit is day in and day out. So one trade is nothing in comparison to the next 100 trades. This
Literally,
is a longevity game. You feel me? Like this trade that I took right now could easily get wiped out by my next trade. So it's always live to see another trade. That was a beautiful play. Honestly, that was probably like one of my best plays this week. Um, I was thinking about adding a contract here, but usually when I do add a contract at break even, I increase my risk and it just stops me out and then it goes my way. So obviously, not every moment is the same. That's obviously just trauma. So that's what our journal is for. Our journal so that we can write all this stuff out, we can see the trend over time, and we can improve on it. So good work is all I got to say to myself.
brother. Good shit, bro.
For real, bro. I've been on a roll. Like even though I could be wrong, I take losses. Like I show all that shit. I show all my process. I show my feelings. Just trying to provide value to people out there who are going through the same thing. Cause like all we see on Instagram is like the success, the testimonials, and no one really talks about the struggles of trying to gain these skills of being able to make more money, holding on longer,
Literally,
being able to, identify things like this, green flags, like I was telling Jay yesterday, that make you want to hold the trade instead of, selling early. Because honestly, when I saw that bounce that I showed you guys earlier, I wanted to take profits, but I stuck to my plan and I just said I'm gonna let my order hit. And based off of my recent data, off of my short positions, based off of my journal, the most I was getting out of a short position was not even a 1-to-1. So based off of my journal, I was being a little bit more conservative on this trade because based off of the past couple short trades that I tried taking, they were reversing on me. So it is what it is. Like you can't do nothing about it after the fact. That's why I always preach execution is so important because if you can execute, then you're able to trade your plan because the whole point of your strategy, your technical analysis and all that is so that you can plan your trade and trade your plan. And that's what the professionals do on a daily basis consistently, and all they worry about is your risk to reward, making sure your winners are bigger than your losers, the mindset that you have when you're in losing trades. I feel like losing trades is important. Winning trades, the mindset you have in winning trades is important because, for example, I was just in a winning trade, but I was getting scared that it was a little bounce and I wanted to sell early. But a professional would have thought, like how I switched my mind. I actually switched my mind into a professional mindset because instead of selling early, I said I'm going to stick to my target and I accepted what was going to happen. So I finally was able to think like professional, and that's what stops a lot of traders out there nowadays because they're not able to think like professional. They're not able to have the mindset of a professional, and they think like gamblers. They think like this is not a business. At the end of the day, trading is a business. We have our profit, we have our losses, we have our expenses, we have our tuition fee. Doctors don't become doctors in 1 or 2 years. It takes years to learn this. It's not a get rich overnight scheme. It takes a lot of grind, a lot of practice, and a lot of failure, honestly. Like my first 2 years of this shit, I didn't know anything. That shit was Chinese. Like the main thing that I struggled with when I first started was the time frames and all that. Cause I was like, yo, I don't understand. Like, what's the point of the different time frames? But now I finally understood. Like, it depends on what type of trader you are too. Like, if you're like a bigger time frame trader, then that's like for swing trades, position trades that you're in like a trade for an hour plus. My strategy, that's why I think time frames are important too, because it shows you like what type of trader you are. If you're a short term trader or you're a long term trader. My strategy, my style of trading, I'm a short term trader, which is, every style has their pros and cons. So my con of my strategy is that I'm in and out. So like I'm gonna be missing a lot of moves, big moves. So my strategy for being able to hold and turn a scalp into a day trade, I usually would have a runner, a contract, an extra contract. But that's something you have to be prepared for. That's something that you have to plan for. So if you're not prepared for it, or if you didn't plan for it, I don't believe it's yours. You don't deserve it because you're honestly just getting lucky. You just landed on the right side of probability. It has nothing to do with us. If you prepared for it, well, you gave yourself a higher chance of landing on the winning side. So that's why I just try to prepare as much as I can and not hesitate once I see my setup screaming at me, even if it's a loser. Um, right now we're bouncing off of this white level. I want to see what type of structure we make here. Do we make some type of continuation structure? Are we making a reversal structure? So far, we had just a pullback. If you think about it on the bigger scheme of things, we have not made a lower low. So we still holding these levels of structure um, until we can start making higher levels of structure into resistance. Then I continue to believe that we are going to head up for continuation because I was mentioning in here that I wanted to go long because we're bouncing, correct? But I had to ask myself, where are we bouncing? We're bouncing so high up on the trend. I mentioned that to Nick earlier. So I said it wouldn't be favorable for me to enter on a long position up here because we're so high up and we're inside the supply zone. The range is so small. So I ended up just waiting for more data. And then I looked back at what happened yesterday and I spotted the trade I took yesterday and I pretty much just went with the same plan, but inside of a better area of supply or order block. So that was my thesis behind my trade. That was my conviction in my trading plan. So once I saw that we ran out of steam at these highs, I entered here on this candle. I put my stop above this level, thankfully, because as you guys can see, a lot of people probably put their stops a little bit too close and got stopped out, then it went their way. So I like to usually put my stop above a key level because what ends up happening is we will hit that level, and then since your stop is just above it, honestly, this is still not good enough for me. I need something a little bit farther, like 40 points would be better. Because what happens is we'll wick above the level and then you'll get wicked out like right here and then it'll reject down. So many scenarios. It's crazy.
Fire, bro. Fire. Brother with
and,
the
and
lecture.
and that's literally just from learning from all my losers, pretty much. All of that I learned from losing, not from learning from a course or from learning from YouTube videos. I learned the strategy from YouTube, obviously from people on YouTube and people I trade with, but my experience comes from my losses. Every time I lost, I would have to let it
Figure out
sink.
why.
Yeah, I would have to let it sink in because I'm very competitive. So when I lose, I get upset, and that's still something I'm struggling with. And I'm being transparent, so I like to revenge trade when I lose. And
That is it.
it's usually because I'm risking too much. So um, all of that just taught me, it's not gonna end well if you keep doing the same thing over and over. And this is probably the longest I've been um, without like really messing up. So like I feel like traders nowadays they're able to make money for a certain amount of time and then eventually we all give it back. And that's something that I go through. I'm not gonna lie, I go through that a lot. But I'm proud of myself because I have not been going through that as much. It's been less and less, and I've been getting better actually, seeing my mistakes before I make them. For example, a lot of times before I get into a trade, I'd be like just thinking about my journal. That's where all my mistakes are logged into. So I just be like, yo, think about what happened here. Remember what happened that time you did that? You got fucked.
Always.
Literally. So I just try to take it slow, try to be patient right now. If I would have loved to take, you know, bigger positions, but I just feel like I'm just building up my process. I want it to be to the point where like I'm so used to doing it, like it just doesn't like it's like second nature almost, right? That's like the type of like that's like I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take me for me to be that way, but that's like one of my goals is to be able to just like trade, take losses, just like how the pros do it. Like there's some people on Wall Street that would lose like 800,000 in one day, and it would be like nothing to them. That shit don't even phase them. Like that's how I'm trying to be, bro. Like I'm trying to be able to like be so disciplined and like so confident in my strategy and in myself that like even if I lose like a shit ton of money, like it doesn't bother me because like I'm know my skills already. So I know like I'm able to come back and like be able to do it all over again. Something that's repeatable pretty
Literally.
much. Something that I can repeat. Like I have confidence that I can repeat this over and over and that I'm gonna be good. So that's really the whole point as a beginner trader. If I were to like put a whole point on this lecture, on this rant, the whole point is just to focus on the process because that's what's gonna get you the bread. Because
Brother.
usually once you start focusing on the money, for example, like if I would have been like, damn, I sold too early here, and then I tried like FOMOing in, you feel me? I'm like, I could have been like, damn, we're gonna continue down. I fucking missing out on more profits. I could have got in right here at the bottom with a
Literally, and it would have reversed.
with a bad state of mind because I was thinking too much about the money, how I missed out, and then I would have got reversed and I would have lost all my money right there. And it's happened to me before, and that's why when I see that I don't take the full move, when don't take the full move, I'm okay with it because I know there's times where I've literally caught the whole move. And I know there will be times again where I catch the move again. Um, but maybe that time I have an extra contract or two on. So literally, yeah, it's just all about what decisions you make. Because I was about to take another contract, but I stopped myself because I know that it's not the best idea based off of my track history. So, um, we just move on. Just trying to see what structure we have here. It's just kind of just pulling back now. We rejecting off of this level here, off of black. So we bouncing off of black here. So I really want to see, do we chop between these two levels and make some type of a lower high? Or maybe we make some type of head and shoulder structure here inside of this range. So like I said, I don't like to predict. I just like to react. And if I can't see anything good, I'll just wait for more data to come in. But this looks like a beautiful continuation structure to me. We have the pullback. If we can make this the next level of resistance, it would be a nice continuation structure, something like this. Put your stop above this second high. Honestly, when you're trading head and shoulders, you gotta put your stop above the head. But ain't nobody got money like that to be risking. So
Literally.
what I usually do is I put my stop above where the right shoulder should have formed. And then a nice target would be like VWAP right below this level. Trash. I need to lock these levels. But usually with this, with a head and shoulder,
Water.
for your head and shoulder for me, I usually don't enter in right here because what ends up happening for me when I enter on the head and shoulder here is we'll go down a little bit and then we'll have a big wick all the way to the top right here. And then the wick down, it'll be a body. It'll turn into a body here. And then we will reject this level and then head down. That's usually what happens for me when I enter in, like
Ooh,
right here where I'm at.
I'm gonna send you guys a picture real quick in the Discord of what I see.
I can check on my laptop.
Facts. The
I
fair
usually
value
check.
gap.
Oh shit.
Didn't even bother testing the 30-minute.
Let me make sure I don't have any orders open. Working orders, no working orders. Yeah, we got those sellers coming in again. See if
Damn.
probably would like to take a screenshot of the book map so I can go back and look at that data later on and put it in my journal. Because that is something good to take a screenshot of.
It's crazy because that candle is almost like where the 50% is on the fair value gap.
For
What I
what?
just said in the chat.
Oh, let me take a look.
my black line, like the purple box. That's like the area of where if it fails to
Which
break
chat you
past
sent it
that
to? The welcome or the stock info?
main chat,
Oh, main chat. Oh, okay, I see.
if it fails to break past like that purple
That's where I
line,
have.
then you can get a quick
That's
scalp.
where I have my resistance at. The top of the wick.
Literally, like the move could already be happening now since it failed, but I want to see like another retest to that area, and if it fails to break above, you can hop in a quick another. You can hop in literally just what I sent you, that stop, and then that TP right there. That TP is a nice area.
Lactose. Factotissimo. I'm about to show the book map. See how that book map looking. Time is it 10:30? It's early. It's hella
Thanks.
early. Feels like I've been here for a minute. Cause
I've only been here for an hour.
I usually trade at 10. That's why. So I started at 9.
Literally,
I started before 9:30. I started at 9:29 today
literally.
because of the goblin, the goblin rally.
You know what can happen, right?
Huh?
It can like I said, if it fails to break, the head and shoulders Loki looks good too. If it fails to break past that 50%, and we start seeing more of a downtrend, we could look to honestly catch back down to where that move happened. Because look at how aggressive, like you were saying earlier, it took out all of those fucking price action from yesterday.
Yeah,
it could retest back down to the area where it was zoning, where it was
right
ranging. I
here.
mean, it says zoning, faded. Yeah, ranging.
Yeah,
Look
I
at that. Look at
usually
that range area. You
yeah,
can mark that up.
that
That's
shows
a. I
it.
think yeah, Jay, that's a dealing range. No, that's a bullish range. A bullish dealing range. You see that, right, Jay? Well, I mean, it looks like it now because of the news. That shit is
I'm
crazy.
I'm about to make it into a demand zone for me.
That's a major range. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If it fails to break past that, especially if it no, there's two confirmations that you can have. If it fails to break past the 50 and it fails to break past the high of the head, then we're definitely looking down to get back into those orders, to fill in those orders, because that's also a major. But we also tapped in. If you look at it, we kind of tapped into it like slightly, but we still got to tap in because that's a huge, huge gap. That first candle's got to get tapped in still. That's hot. That's what I'm saying.
No cappy.
If we fail,
Right now we're just
if
chopping
we fail
between two
those two,
levels.
exactly. That's another range that you're in right now too. That yeah, I'm gonna mark that
You see how goblin the fucking levels be?
up.
Shit,
Gabi.
shit be on goblino time and they all be so close together. That's how I realized that there'd be a lot of levels all together. And
Gablissimo.
that's where all the chop happens. But the con of that is that it kind of hurts your trade because you, like I said, remember I was telling you earlier, I said my short trade has to be limited to a 1-to-1 because the range is so small between all these levels. The only reason we broke through all these levels is because look at the volume. Plus, look at
Yeah.
the candle. So obviously there's a common denominator for breaking levels. There's levels are only gonna hold if there's liquidity there to hold it. You feel me? But if it's too imbalanced, like how we had this mega imbalance or fair value gap, like I would call it,
Mhm.
then it's like so aggressive it just dumps the market. So there's too many aggressive sellers. The passive buyers don't have enough buy orders at these levels
Look,
to
look.
take over.
You can actually see a order block and a displacement candle, which is that big ass black candle right there, the one that you made your money on.
This one or what?
Yeah, so that's a displacement candle. When you look to your left,
This
that
was
should be
the
the order
shit that
block.
almost. This was the shit that almost faked me out because we started bouncing off of this
That wick is
level.
lock. That wick
This
is lucky.
we started bouncing off this level, and I thought we were gonna rally from here, honestly. So I was ready to take it off here, but then
Shit boomed.
I told myself that most likely, if I can see the tape reacting properly, then we can break through it, and that's what happened. And now same thing is happening, but the opposite way. We're seeing a lot of buyers, but like I was telling you before, I usually
That could
wait.
also be a breaker. That could be order pairing. Low key J, right? If it's an order block and then right after a breaker block, that's
Yeah.
order pairing.
The order gob.
That's the Goblino.
They were puta block. That's gonna be the new one.
The goblin block.
So right
Fuck,
now
I
we're
don't get
testing the
canceled
50.
by YouTube for cursing.
Nah. Right now we're testing the 50. If the body fails to close, okay, so the body just closed above. So now I'm looking and see if we test the high again.
Hey yo, my
That
fucking laptop is dying. Let me
and you better
plug.
plug it in.
Yeah, I'm about to plug in and just turn my camera off real quick. Cause I'm
Last
about
night
to
all I
get
had
in my PJs.
Last night I was relying on I had 80% battery and I had my hotspot on my phone. That shit's trash.
For real, I have the most cleanest setup, bro. I have like a charger for all my shit. I have a charger for my light, my phone, and for my headphones.
Literally.
Everything,
The toughie setup.
and for my mic, since they're all almost the same. All right, just plugged in my laptop, so now it's charging. Um, I should probably check how my headphones are looking. Headphones are on 30, so we're good. Mic looks like it's
They're
still
on
on.
Gabi. On Gabi.
Sellers are stepping in here. Let's see, do we want to hold another level higher? Excuse me. Let me put my camera back on.
Que c'est moi?
My camera been tweaking a little bit too.
I don't even see your face. You have it on the OBS. That's why.
Yeah. Let me see if I can
You
turn
could
this shit
turn. You
off.
could turn it on the Discord. Brother.
Trashy.
Alright.
It looks so weird. I'm like looking at two angles of myself.
Literally.
I'm looking at the camera up there, and then I'm looking out here, my laptop.
Yo. So I low key marked up. Like I put like a graph, not a graph. What do you call it? Like the boxes. The
The short
boxes.
position
What is it
or the
called?
long
No. Like your colored boxes. What do you call those?
supply
Your
zone.
zones. So those are your zones. So the zone that I have marked up is on the top right there. If you mark like the top of the wick and then the bottom of mark the top and the bottom of that wick in that area, you can see that right now those two candles failed. The
Yo,
bodies failed to break past. The bodies failed to
yo,
break
my
past
fucking book map
the
froze.
range. This guy hella orders.
So many orders coming in, the damn book map froze.
There's
Trying to play you.
mad cops last night over there on the corner of my street. I think that's where the Paris shit like got broken. Yeah, let me fix this up.
They're playing. Yo, what's going on over here? Yo, the way puta candle came in. That
the
shit,
Grand.
that shit rejected right at the right shoulder.
The fuck?
Wow, that was the entry right there.
The Güey Puta.
Yeah, it's too late. This is about to drop. It's about to go for another low. The way this fucking selling is coming in, Lee.
Damn, that was another
I mean,
perfect
you
entry
can. I
too.
mean, Loki still hop in, but
The risk is higher though.
risk is
Nah,
higher.
you would just have to set your stop above the black handle, like the big black handle.
Yeah,
That's what I would set my stop,
but that's what
not
I
above the
mean.
high.
But that's what I mean that the risk is higher because look at where we are.
Well, now it's high. It's just
It's 38
pumping.
points. And if you think about it, we could easily just retrace back to the top. So like I usually try to get my entries like towards the top. Cause then now look at a 38-point stop from there. You see where a 38-point stops is? Now you have all
Yeah,
that now you have all that room instead of like going back down here. Cause then by the time it goes back up there, you already stopped out when it goes up here.
literally.
When you could have just waited for it to go up there, then get another entry. So usually when I miss this, I just like move on. Cause with this pattern, with this structure, we usually balance out. So I like to call like when the market stops moving, I like to call it balancing it out. For example, like we became balanced down here. So like if you had a short position from where I did and you were still holding, it would be smart to cover your position right here, which pretty much means like take profit on like one position on one contract and then leave the
Yeah,
runner at break even. Because you see how if I got in, I left my runner at break even, I still be in this trade on that runner
yeah,
because my stop's up here. So that's like how I would do it. If I mean that's something I'm trying to work up to because you see how long we've been here. 1 hour, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minute trade. It would have been a 45-minute trade so far. So that type of trade where like I already took my profit for the day, like say I took it down here, I probably just walk away and let the orders do the work from there. Because if you think about it, if you move your stop a little bit like past break even, so that you at least like cover yourself for like the slippage and for fees and shit, you at least make a little bit of profit at the break even mark. So I usually
Yeah,
put my stop a little bit above break even. So since it's already like taken care of, I'm like confident enough to move and just leave the screen because like even if I get stopped, I still make money. And if I don't get stopped, that usually just means that the market's still continuing in your favor.
literally.
So that's when the runners start to pay handsomely because you don't really have to put in any effort. You just gotta hold and let the orders do the work. Like how I did on this trade, like I just let the orders do the work on this one. I didn't touch it finally. But yeah, so right now I'm watching to see if we become balanced out inside of this level down here, inside of this small demand area. We have VWAP creeping up as well. So usually when VWAP starts to creep up, it usually means that we're gonna try to find a level of support
A
somewhere.
reversal.
It's either gonna be a level of support for a reversal, or we're gonna trap people here by bouncing, trying to get people to go for that reversal, and then they're gonna like dump it at a key level.
Continue down.
Yeah, then they'll
Yeah.
dump it at a key level. Or another scenario that can happen is all the big orders could come in right at VWAP, and then we can just see a fat candle down, all the way down to the next range, back down here.
We could low-key hop in. We could low-key hop in and see what happens. Not right now, obviously, but we could wait to see if it tests. Because that zone that you have right there, that golden zone or whatever, that shit looks clean as fuck for low-key like another sell setup. Because even though we just missed the one now, you know what I'm saying? You can check out
Yeah,
when it hits that zone.
facts.
And then it hits VWAP. See if it fails. That'll be a good setup too.
Facts. Now it's just waiting. It's playing the waiting game.
Yeah. See what price
Oh
action
shit.
does.
Seeing hella buyers in the book map so far. We found buyers like perfectly off that fucking zone. I just drew this whole up. They were puta buys.
Yep.
El diantre. Mamaniamazo.
Bing paso.
Let me change my screen. Change my screen for the streamy.
It's
Show
gonna
you
reach that
guys.
50% again. If it fails this 50%, yo, that could be low key another. That could be a happen right then and there,
This
and just watch it
rally.
fail.
Look at this rally.
It's on rally, but it's on rally. Oh,
Yo,
look at that!
this is what I was talking
Look at
about
that level.
before. This is what I was talking about before. Like, remember where y'all were saying you could still enter, and I was saying that the risk is higher?
Mhm.
Look at what's happening now. We literally just went to
Yeah.
retest the high.
Came back to retest
So
exactly.
you would have just got stopped out on that.
Mhm.
So that's why I was saying like I just wait for the next one because I usually like to get in at the high. So like right here would be a nice snipe entry if we can find
Facts.
another engulfing candle down like this one. You see how like these are called the tweezer tops. These are the tweezer
Yeah.
tops. Remember Josh taught us that one?
I forgot, bro.
My
Honestly,
man Josh. I gotta hit him up. Fucking yeah, so this turns into this type of candle. Let me draw it out here. This turns into this. Hey yo, what type of line is that?
if that happens, that's a mega sell right there.
These two candles. Oh wait, no wait. I drew it upside down. I drew it upside down.
The engulfing hammer.
It's a bullish hammer.
Oh, okay.
It turns into a bullish hammer. I drew it upside down. So these two turn into this on the bigger time frame. So let's
Mm.
see, 10 minutes. Look, it turns into that.
Mm.
But that doesn't mean that we're gonna keep pushing up. This this type of candle, the bullish hammer. This is called the bullish hammer. I don't use candlestick patterns, by the way. Just referencing it because that's what it's called. But this only usually works at the bottom of the range, which technically for this chop zone. Hey yo, I'm not even showing my fucking screen. Hold up.
Yeah, you are. I see it.
Nah,
Yeah.
on YouTube. I'm not showing it.
Oh.
Yeah. So in this chop zone right here, in this chop zone right here, this technically is the bottom of the range, and this is the top of the range so far. You feel me? And
Yeah.
this is a 10-minute candle. Let me just delete this real quick. Right here.
Damn, I'm broke. I gotta pay for Trading View Premium to go to a certain interval, like 6 minute or
Yeah,
7 minute.
yeah, you have to pay for it. They only give you the basic shit.
Really?
I pay for it, bro.
One,
I've been
five,
using this shit for 2
15,
years now. I
literally.
I paid for it twice already for the yearly plan. This is my second year paying for it. When I buy it
Cause I'm
once,
like, damn. Let me look at the 2 minute. Let me look at the 3 minute. I want to see what it's looking like.
yeah, I usually look at the
Cause you're
bigger.
on the 10 minute. I'm like, how the hell did he pull up a 10 minute chart?
Literally, they even have 9 minute. They have every single minute. Look how the 9 minute looks. It looks bearish.
That's so weird.
Some people
Different
trade off.
intervals are so weird.
Yeah, some people actually trade with different intervals too. Like, there's this dude that he be making like 100K days. He uses a 15-second chart.
What?
Yes, that sounds crazy,
Go to
right?
the go to the 15 second. Yeah.
I no, you have to pay for premium to unlock that.
Yo,
What?
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
like you gotta pay for the premium. They hide this shit. They trying to hide the good shit from us.
Yeah, I only get to use the smaller ones. Like
So
I can't go that
you can't
low.
get to 1 second.
I can only go the lowest I can go is 1 minute. Anything lower than that is not available for me. I have to
Yeah, I
pay.
can do 1 minute. I could do one
Yeah,
minute too.
yeah.
Could do 1 minute. Yeah.
Look how the 1 minute looks. It just looks like a double
Yeah.
top.
It's the goblin orders. Yo, low key. Damn. The 1 minute that would have been a snipe entry right there
That's what
because
I
it
was just
failed to
talking.
break
Yo,
that.
oh my God, exactly what I just called out just happened. Oh my. I was literally just saying
Great.
if we can get an entry from here because we can engulf right back down, and then that shit happened.
Exactly.
But you gotta be quick.
Great.
You gotta be quick, bro. You
Yeah.
gotta be quick.
I was low key about to hop in, but then I was like just kind of hesitant.
Literally, you gotta just say F it and just be like, whatever happens, happens.
All
That
right, let me
shit
look at
was.
the higher time
That's
frame.
actually a crazy ass like chop right there.
15 minutes still looks good. If we can retest maybe one more time, then I'll hop in. Let me see.
This man said one
1 hour.
more time. If we retest up there again, we're probably gonna break out low key.
More.
I would
Go
rather
back up.
I'd rather try to short from the top of the head. Diablo, Goblin orders just came in.
Goblin.
Ipuchika.
And here it goes.
It's looking like it's gonna turn into a breaker. Yeah, RP, bro. RP to this level. Whoever went long off that level, off that demand zone, is
Hey,
already pretty much at break even. You feel me?
yeah.
That's why it's hard because sometimes you're so dedicated to trying to hold to your target and your target don't even hit.
Laterally.
Like over here, I went
My
short. I
meditator
went
open.
I went short over here based off of this rejection of a VWAP. Got a little move on it down here. took profit down here. As soon
Yeah,
as I
bro.
took profit, it reversed. The way puta buy just came in. This might be a lot low key like a pullback for another buy opportunity to test the new highs. Because remember what I was saying, the head and shoulder usually becomes balanced towards the neckline unless we have strong volume.
Let's take a picture of this for the memories.
just
No,
this
I'm
little
gonna put
move
this
that I caught, just that little move that I caught with the regular contracts, just with one contract, it would have been $570 with that little one to one. So you can only imagine two contracts be $1,000 with a one to one with such a small move. I mean, that's pretty big. It's 30 points almost. 30 points. I wouldn't take a bounce play off of here only because we have VWAP right below. So usually what happens is we try to trap people off a key level like this, then we'll go and test VWAP, stop everybody out because everyone's placing their stops at VWAP. They're placing their stops below VWAP, below that key level. So we'll end up trapping buyers like how we're seeing a little rally happening here. So could be a nice example of a trap candle right here. Could be a beautiful example of a trap candle. Let's see if it happens live. Because usually once we hit this demand zone, we try to trap all those people in that demand zone. And we continue down. So I'm very curious to see how this candle plays out.
alrighty. Let's see.
I would consider this a breakdown trade, which is another trade that I do not take. It's not part of my playbook. It's very good when it happens with high volume, but it's hard to catch because usually we have a displacement instead of breakdowns. Like how we did here, we had a break below the level, we held below it for a little bit and we couldn't close it below it, so we went right back up above this level into this range.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Now we're
so
back in it.
yes, exactly. So now I like to find trapped buyers here, um, and it would be like a breakdown trade. But I don't take breakdowns, so what I would do is just wait for the break and retest. Something like this. So we break below. We still have this area down here. So honestly, the best short would be like right at VWAP. It would be like a breakdown
If you were
below.
signed into your if you were signed into your broker, would that count as like you putting a trade in? Like you were trying to put a trade in?
No, for me to put a trade in, I'm signed into my broker still.
Oh, got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I
for
thought
me
it's
to,
like when you put a create limit order. Got you. Okay.
yeah, then you see how it goes to 8 contracts off rip. That's how I got
Yeah.
fucked. That's how I got messed up before.
That shit
So
instant 8 contracts.
yeah, so I'm at a market sell right now,
Oh, okay, I got you.
but
That's cool. Oh, you can close
but
out of that in case you accidentally press something.
yeah, but what ends up happening is that, like you see how you can't do a market order yet because we're not at that price.
Got you.
Yeah, so once the price goes to my entry right here, then I can place a market order. So far right now I can only do a limit order.
Oh, okay.
I love this tool because it lets you put in your take profit and your stop loss all at once. So as soon as you hit sell right here, it places your market order, your stop loss, and it places your take profit all at the same time. Instead of doing like
This
how
looks like
I
a cup. My bad to
Interstar.
cut you off. Yeah, right? Or am I tweaking?
Well, you have to wait for the structure to play out because there's been so many times it looks like a cup and then we end up rallying. So for this to be a cut, we have to go right back to that high and then reject from the high. But what I noticed from these cups, they don't usually hold too good. They end up rallying to new highs. Well, on the smaller time frame, the cups usually work better on the bigger time frame,
Mm.
or the smaller time frame. Depends on how volatile it is. You have to look at the tape. For example, like if we get a rally to up here to complete the structure, and then I see on the tape that we got goblin sellers in this area, I would take it. You feel me?
Mhm.
But since the structure hasn't completed itself yet, um, we have to wait for more data to come in. Going back to what I said before about this trap candle, we see what I was mentioning play out so far. So right now, everybody who hopped in on this buy and they put their stops below this level, below the wick, because people will do that, thinking about the money, not trying to lose a lot, they're already underwater. This would be me before. This used to be me, where I would be the one to buy off a bounce like this, and look at what would happen. This was actually me the other day. This happened to me the other day, like 2, 3 days ago, on Tuesday, I believe. It was my first day trading. I tried buying off a bounce. It rejected off of VWAP and I got trapped. And then I took it again and I got a rally. Let's see if I can find that trade.
Damn, that head and shoulders is playing out.
Yeah. So an example of
That was a good look. That
yeah, this was
would have
my
been a nice
trade.
trade.
This was my trade from the other day where I just explained what happened, where I bought off the bounce and then we rejected immediately. And then next thing you know,
Mm.
I waited for us to break below this low and I got back in, rode it to the top and took a profit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I usually look for this trap candle first because they love to trap at these levels. Because you see 1, 2, 3 times we bounce, people are gonna be trying to buy there. They just trapped everybody and then pushed it up. So that's kind of what we saw here. Look at that goblin push down right below these lows. Found some liquidity here off of VWAP. This is exactly what was my plan from before. So that was just an example what I was giving there with that. So now
That's nuts.
I'm just watching for VWAP to give some type of reaction. We see the Goblin McGoblin orders coming in here on the book map.
Damn. Yo, that shit rejected literally right off the bottom of the golden zone, bro.
Yeah, yeah. This kind of would be one confirmation, two confirmation, and then if we can close above this, it would be a third confirmation for a buy. Will I take it? I'm not sure. Oh,
That's nuts.
I think I might be done trading for the day, but I'm still down to like commentate and give analysis.
You got
Unless
work today?
no, I'm actually off today, but I have to go do something. I don't know.
I guess we're on the charts until 4. It's like, no,
You're finally free?
no, I don't know, honestly. I might get that call.
For real, I'm not trying to be live for too long either, because then it starts to Diablo. The freaking goblin buys just came in, and we closed right back above that level.
Mm-hmm.
That's the confirmation I was talking about. So now I want to wait on this candle to see if this candle can retrace a little bit off of VWAP, find support off of this level down here. Let me see. Find
Give me a
support off of
second.
this level down here to defend prices. Shit's been choppy, not gonna lie. My A plus setups, an A plus setup would have been this one right here. Taking this head and shoulders becomes less quality. It's not A plus because too choppy. If it's too choppy, it starts to become It's not an A plus anymore for me. Seeing the goblin buys come in. The goblin buys.
I'm back. My bad. I had to bring Luna in the room.
The goblin buys coming in. I might take this buy.
Oh, what's your stop behind under that wig?
Well, first I have to see because it's already running without me. So I have to see.
Uh-huh.
I have to see what the risk is. Yeah,
Put it a little bit under, yeah.
too much risk for me because on my last trade I only made 29 points. So to be
So you take
risking,
profit above the previous, not the previous high, but the one
my
before
take
that, the
profit,
other high.
honestly, I have to stay realistic. So I can only target here first, then here, and then up here.
Uh,
But I usually go for the farthest target, which will be the swing high, the liquidity area. That's usually where I target. You feel me?
the Glock high.
Yeah, right here. I will target like the top, because that's usually where we like to fill the orders. But honestly, this could just be another trap candle because look at the trend that we've been having. Chop, 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 chop,
Literally.
chop. So,
Gobby chop.
and then
Yeah, I'll be back.
look at the 15
Damn.
minute. All right, bro.
Alright, bet.
Look at the 15-minute.
Damn. The major engulfing. It's the mega. Let me see. I literally have the patterns right in front of me. Where's the candlesticks at? Let me see. Let me see what that looks
based
like. Hold
based
on,
off of
that's
my
I can tell you right
experience.
now.
See, is my mic still on? Yeah, yo, this mic has been going strong.
Gravestone Doji. But that's like in the middle.
This could be going into the higher time frame now. Still see a lot of sellers.
I need to get more candlesticks.
Yeah, I had to widen up the time frame a little bit because it's a little too choppy for me. I want to
Let's see.
see what the bigger time frame is
Bullish
telling me.
patterns.
The bigger time frame is looking bullish so far because we just keep holding higher prices. Buyers keep defending. But if you ask yourself, we've been in this range all morning. Since 8:30 we've been in this range. So we could just
Mm-hmm.
have what's called an inside day. So an inside day pretty much means that what it sounds like, we've been inside of a range for the whole day. So on inside days, usually we either have a fake out to the breakout on the top of the range or fake out breakdown to at the bottom of the range, like how we just did. Perfect example. So if today's gonna be an inside day, this low key would be the bottom of the day, the low of day, because
Mm-hmm.
if it's an inside day, we're not gonna break out of this range. We're gonna stay within this range for the whole day. But you're never gonna know when it's an inside day. And technically,
Literally.
we did both today. We broke above the range, couldn't close above it. Then we broke below and couldn't close above it. So that's just context clues for either a range day or we're gonna have a breakout to the upside in the next, maybe like hour. And if we don't have a breakout in the next hour, we're gonna have a rejection off of the top of the range within that same hour, like in the next hour. So
Literally.
that's how I like to plan for my trades so that I'm prepared for my analysis.
That shit looks like a doji candle.
Yeah, this freaking wick
That's a
is on
neutral.
God,
That's
bro.
a neutral basic pattern. That's a
This
range.
one,
That's a range fucking candle. Yeah.
this is the indecision candle. Yeah, the
No, no, the
market.
one now. The one that's like kind
Oh,
of doing it now. But
This one usually
since it's
turns
at the
into
top, if your
engulfing.
closest at the top, that could be a hanging man.
I don't know which one that one is.
I don't know. I have a whole bunch of candlesticks like behind the wall.
Based off of my experience, these type of candles end up turning into engulfing. So it would like just this one candle would turn into this, but flipped. You see how there's a wick here?
Yeah,
Just flip this upside down. Just turn this and put it over here, and it's
yeah.
green. That's usually what I see when it closes. Like first, either you're gonna close like this or it's gonna close like this, and then we're gonna see the next candle engulf up.
If you look at the 5 minute, we look like we're about to break down again.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick. My door's open. I'm gonna close it. Freaking Waffles busted in my room and walked out.
I'm dead. Brother. My
Oh
brother.
man, my butt's starting to hurt.
Yo, sitting on the chair for too long.
Yeah.
Shit
I usually
annoying.
I can't be at the monitor for too long. I start to like make bad decisions.
No, you good. We got all the technical analysis here to help you.
No cappy, no cappy, no bappy.
And the number one is ourselves, our brains.
There you go.
My brothers. Hey, bro, got the orders. Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled. That should be so satisfying when you hear that shit. And it's a take profit
Order
order.
filled. For real.
But when it's a stop order, you're like,
I got the mega on the camera. Look at the Discord.
let me check. Hey yo, man, mogging on us. Let's see.
Yo, look at this shit. I wish I could show you. Actually, I can show you. You can see my camera, right? Look, I'm about
Yeah,
to
but
flip it
hold
over
on.
for
I'm
you.
watching the tape real quick because it looks like we're seeing some type of bounce here. Um, it looks like we want to break out to the top as well. Like we're consolidating inside of this demand zone, so the probability of us heading to the top of the range is a little bit more higher for me. I
Like
would,
this. Look.
I want to see a break below the. I want to see a new low.
Look at this shit. This shit
What is
looks
that?
beautiful. It's my just the chart, but it's like kind of flipped because my camera. But
Oh,
look,
okay.
that was the first. That was the level that you had on the other shoulder, and now this is what it looks like
Oh,
now.
it's the next level down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a good one because usually when you see
So dumb
that, it's a
clean.
trap. It's only until we can break
My
above that.
brother. Got the cam, the movable cam.
I'm there.
The room. You want to see Luna?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I got you. Give me a sec.
The Goblino buys just came in.
The mega. You can see my camera. Luna.
Yeah, it's dark though.
You see
Where
her?
is she?
It's done dark. She's on the bed. Hey baby. Look. She's literally right there.
She's on
She's
your
right
bed?
here.
That girl. Oh, I see her
Yes.
moving. That shit would be
Luna.
creepy if you just saw that randomly.
I'm in the lab with it. This is the lab.
We just broke above your level.
Yep.
Seeing
I
big
just seen that
buys
now.
coming in.
See, look, this is my
I
setup
wanted to take
now.
a buy from there low key. You breaking or rolling?
Hey, brothers.
Say what's up to
Look, this is my
YouTube
setup.
Live. I've been watching that shit for so How's it sound? How's it sound? Is everything look good? They got me sick with that shit.
What
Yeah,
on, Nicole?
it sounds good. Can you hear the boys? Yeah. Hey, that's
Tell
fire.
us it was
I just
good.
learned how to set everything up right now. My brothers.
Tell us it was good, yo.
Nick said, "What's up?" I mean, she's watching the live. She says she about to hear you.
But she can't see me though. She can see my Discord.
Facts. I'm
Gang.
about to stream the Discord so they can see you.
Badass.
A lot
Show
of
them the setup.
orders. A lot of orders just came in. Let me show the Discord the book map.
Beretta's back.
My brother came out of nowhere.
At the perfect time.
For
He said he better
real.
stream the Discord to show us. Hop on the cam.
Oh no, I didn't say that, but I could do it if you want.
Bro, I thought you said you better stream the Discord. Fade it.
Nah, I said I'm gonna stream the book map to the Discord.
Oh, say less.
Yeah, so that you can see the orders
So
come in.
look, so that level I was telling you about, yo, that shit looks low-key clean right now. It's like faking above it, like that fake out candle that you were talking about.
Yeah. This shit's on me like,
This
oh,
is the,
nah.
look. This is what I was talking about. This is how my monitor looks.
Damn, it looks clean on your screen. It
This is
looks like you got book
the
map up for
laptop,
this as well.
and then this is the book map, the Bretta's.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah. Put it back on my computer. I'm done with this shit. I have it on my laptop.
We gotta start making some sauce in our Discord. Start charging like all these moves. Nah, it's playing.
Me and Jay, me and Jay,
Hell yeah.
we're literally just talking about that like 2 days ago.
We need to get to
It's
this
the
money,
wave.
boys. Provide this
That's a good
content.
one. What's the bunny
Yesterday,
maker?
yesterday I was watching a video on this dude. He has his own forex prop firm. He lives here in Miami, and they've been having a lot of trouble on the forex market lately with the prop firms, like we've heard about. So
Yeah, a lot of
his
people haven't. Again, fucked.
yeah, so he was talking about that because he's the owner of a prop firm. Dude is like my age, owner of a prop firm. Anyways, there was a lot of people in the comments talking about how they wanted to switch to futures and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, could someone teach me?" So I feel like there's like a lot of demand still for like a lot of people just to learn the technique and strategy. It doesn't
And you
necessarily have
nice
to.
with the futures. You
It
go put
doesn't
them on.
necessarily have to be me. It could be someone else, or it could be for forex too. Like we can chop it up. We can have a forex and a futures Discord. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then we
Sure,
can
that'd be
chop.
lit.
Then we can chop it up. I don't really like to sell things, because I feel like that's what everyone does. So it's like you're just like another guru out there. So my approach of my YouTube channel is just like I just want to like provide free content for people to not necessarily learn the way I don't really want to teach people how to trade because like that's not really what I want my channel to be based on. I really want my channel to be based on the journey, like my journey, like documenting my journey and just like seeing how long it takes me to become like, I mean, so far I'm a profitable trader. I've been pretty profitable so far. So I can say
Look
I'm
at the goblin sell
consistently
orders.
profitable. Yeah, you see that, right? They're all matching the buy orders.
Look at that level. Shit is crazy. It looks like we're about to close below it too. The body didn't even close above, but it just got it just got the mega buy order.
That
The
should be
mega
coming.
bubble.
That shit comes in.
Yo,
It comes in out of nowhere.
found hella buyers right there.
Yeah, we might be in here for a minute just trying to wait for something to happen. Because we're in a new range if you see it.
But that's fire though, bro. What you were talking about is lit. You know, you want to provide information and shit. You want to help
Yeah,
out,
because I'm
and you
trying
got
to be different,
and
you
you got
feel
the
me?
journey. The
Exactly, I'm
journey,
trying to
that's
be
lit. The
different.
journey is lit. The journey is always fire, bro. Because then in the future, in a year or two from now, or maybe even a couple months from now, you never know how long it'll take. You start getting big, or whatever, and then you look back, you're like, damn, this is where it all started.
Literally,
Type shit.
you're gonna be fucking thanking yourself that you started something like this.
Literally.
Let me oh, I don't even got my camera on, tried. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna show the Discord now and show y'all. Let's see, how do I go to
Brothers.
this? Hold on, let me change. Before I do that, I'm gonna move the Discord to another monitor. I'll just move it here, look.
Just making sure my shit's clean.
This man. You might look funny on online. I don't have any viewers or anything other than Mercedes. She's my only viewer
I'm about
consistently.
to go back. I'm about to go back and crop it. Cause you be posting this, right?
It goes. It's live right now. I'm live on YouTube, so it's just on my channel. But what I usually do with these lives is I go ahead and I make little reels and YouTube shorts and stuff like that from them. From my lectures, when I start lecturing and going on rants and stuff, I usually make content from those little spews. It's the easier way to make content for me, because if I sit here and try to like make videos one by one, it's like a lot harder for me for it to flow. Damn, that looks so clean.
Shit literally was a fake out, just like I was telling you this night.
Yeah, we could just be chopping so much.
Look, this is what I was talking about. The candle shits. You can't really see it though because I have no light back here. Patterns and shit. You can't even see it all.
Oh wait, hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, I remember you had that up for a while.
Mm-hmm. Has to be for a minute.
Is that like a skull with money in it? Money in his head?
Nah, it's like money on. It's like money on. It's like
Money on your
money is
mind?
always on your mind. Yeah.
I thought you put that there so like you're not focusing on the money. You're like, don't worry about the money. It's not in your. It's all in your head.
That could be a cool meaning to it too.
For real. I just continue to see the Goblino buyers defending
Mm-hmm.
higher
5 minute looks
prices.
clean. I'm like in the 5 minute. 5 minute looks clean as hell. Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Cause if not,
There goes.
I might have to. Awesome. Have you ever seen those videos?
Nah. Sometimes I be watching reels and I be seeing you like them, and it be stuff like about being mobbed. Should be
It's
funny.
funny as hell.
Facts. Look like we better have the goblin sell off.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's twice
Yeah.
we could have entered. I fumbled.
What I'm watching
It's all
out
good.
for is
We still
for
got more
aggressive.
opportunities.
What I'm watching out for is aggressive selling to dry up, to be absorbed, to grab some buys. Just watching the book map right now.
Fuck.
Sellers are trying hard here to push it down. Buyers are not letting them. Lower volume. Did you ever figure out your situation, Jay?
With what, bro?
Where you're trading? Like, did you
Yeah, I
set it
mean,
up?
I got my sway markets like set up. Like, I just gotta like deposit bread and I can start trading. But I've been looking for like other options
Yeah.
because of
Yeah, I
what I
want to take this
heard.
buy. I want to take this buy, but I'm not confident in it. I just feel like it's another
You seen?
trap.
You ever seen that video where it was like when you and your bro trade together and he's in a buy and you're in the
Oh
sell?
yeah, I've seen that. And they're
You
and
guys are
they're
going like versing against each other.
I've seen that, yeah.
He's like, yeah, price broke past my support level here. He's like, yeah, well that's just another demand zone for me.
Bro, like that's the
Some
type of
stupid shit.
content I like, you feel me? Like people are
That
being
shit's funny.
creative,
So
they're
I like
being
trading shit.
creative, they're being creative with it.
What is it, Luna? Get back on the bed. Why are you sniffing the
Sellers.
box?
Sellers are stealing Goblino, 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 Goblino.
That's
Hopefully my
funny.
mic is still on. My mic is still on.
Hey, came to say hi to the brothers. Luna said was good, bros.
Damn,
So
this shit is not barely charging. Shit is
get
not
back on the bed.
charging.
Up, up, up.
How's the battery not charging if I have it connected to a battery outlet? It looks like I'm taking the buys. It looks like I'm taking the buys. I'm just playing. I'm not taking it yet. Still see the Goblino sellers.
You taking the buys? I'm taking the
I
sales, bro. Look at like the sales, bro. I'm
the
telling you.
Goblins the Goblin sellers just came in.
That line that I had marked out, that was the entry of a lifetime. And the second candle was like a retest.
Hold up, Bobby, we bouncing, Bobby, we bouncing.
It's actually
We need a breakthrough, Bobby.
what's up, baby? Hey.
See. Damn, we're so close to VWAP too, man. I'd rather get a breakdown to VWAP and then buy. Because usually what happens is we always go down to VWAP. We always try to gravitate to VWAP.
Sit. Sit.
Still seeing a lot of sellers, but a lot of buyers passively buying, defending
Go.
prices.
Up.
This is a critical moment right here. Critical, critical, critical.
Got 2 minutes left on the 5.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for some type of aggressive buying to come in. If I can see some aggressive buying to come in, I'm getting in, no hesitation.
Up. I don't know what you want. Whatever. Fat, fat candle. I seen that. Yo, what the hell? If you look into the book map, is that like a candlestick pattern
Hold up,
behind
bro. I
the
just hopped in a trade. I'm managing my
hop and a
position.
buy? Nice.
Yeah, hold up. Give me a second.
We'll just stop below the that
Below
fat
the
wick
wick. Yes, sir. You already know.
and the high. Okay. Good shit, bro.
Wait, hold up. Let me make sure I'm streaming the right screen. Big sell orders coming in. Big sell orders coming in. Put my stop below the wiki. See, I did not even calculate my trade on this one. See, 32. Yeah. Oof. The goblin sell orders just came in. Went straight to VWAP, just like I was looking out for. See if VWAP can hold. If we can't hold VWAP, it's over. Me stopped. Yep, there it goes, boys. About to get stopped. About to get stopped. Let's see if the market wants to come back. Should have been a little bit more conservative. Done.
Bruh.
Hey yo,
Bruh.
the goblin sell orders just
Bruh.
came in.
Bruh. Okay.
See, like a tick away from getting stopped. Tick away from getting stopped. Took away from getting stopped. Now we just wait. See, the Goblino buys just came in. That just might make me move my stop a little bit down. Just in case we go and retest that area again for liquidity. We just hit VWAP 2. So now we wait. See if sellers want to continue pushing down. So far they do. I'm down 35 currently. So let's see what happens, boys. Am I gonna end the day red or am I gonna end the day green? I should have possibly put my orders first. Like I should have seen what the risk was instead of taking it right away. Because even though it looks good, like I said, I wanted to wait for VWAP to at least hold first, like how we're trying to do now. Because if we get through VWAP, like how we did so aggressively right there, we're most likely going to sell off. Yeah, about to get stopped right here. Unless I get a miracle, boys. That would be crazy if I get a miracle on live.
Hell yeah, that'll be fire.
Usually when this happens, I tend to make a lot of mistakes. When it goes straight to my stop and then it like goes next to it and then it reverses. I'll try to hold it like once I go to break even, and then once it goes to break even, I'll try holding it and then it'll reverse and stop me out. That's something that happened to me. That's something that happens to me. So if I see any signs of something like that where we're going to break even and then we're not moving, I'm probably just going to take it off at break even. See, so far buyers are still defending. See what sellers want to do. They want to take control and aggressively push us down. Let's see. We made a new low on this candle that we're on too, so that's also a red flag for my trade. We made a new low. So we can't um unless we can continue up within the next couple seconds, I'm about to get stopped out for the quick loss. And this would have been an example of not the best risk management because I was risking more on this trade than I did on the last trade. So now on my next trade, what I'm gonna have to do is make more than this loss. So I'm gonna have to position myself to get a better entry. Unless by some miracle I don't get stopped out here, but I'm most likely gonna get stopped out here. Most likely, because we see some big selling coming in. And they're trying to take out these lows. They're trying to take out, there it is. They just took out the low. So we're most likely going to see a fat sell-off from here. And there it is. So just got stopped. Just got stopped on that position right there. We ended up going and flipping red. So there you go. Let's see how much we're down on the day. Only down $10 on the day now. And I was up 50 before. So now we just see what happens from here. If we want to continue down, we got to look for some continuation structure. We broke right through VWAP, exactly how like I was saying before. Looks like we can possibly continue down because remember what I was talking about before, we broke the range to the bottom. So the only way we're going to reverse up now is if we break back inside of the range.
Yeah.
That's the only way that we're gonna break up. So just gotta look out, just gotta watch out, see what happens. the Goblino sellers definitely came through there. Starting to see the Goblino buyers. We bounced off of that black level, so I'm gonna go ahead. See what happens here. See, this could also become resistance right here, this level. So what I want to do is maybe see what happens first instead of just hopping right back in. So that trade would turn into something like this. Okay. See, 23. I need at least 29. So we'll stop at 42. See what happens. Oh, I have not been looking at the higher time frame either. Just been sticking to this one. See what happens, boys. Starting to lose a bit of focus. Definitely losing focus now. So I'm actually in another trade. I don't know if I told y'all, but if this doesn't work,
I'm paying attention.
yeah, I'm
I'm
out.
watching
I'm
you.
done for the day. If this doesn't work, I'm done. Yeah,
Get quit.
I gotta be done for the day if this doesn't work. But I get stopped.
Yeah. Oh,
There it goes, boys. We
damn.
just got stopped. $125 loss. Done for the
Damn,
day.
bro.
All
I
good.
knew, bro. I had a feeling, bro.
It's
I
all
don't know.
good. It's all good,
I just
bro.
wanted to let you rock and see, like,
Exactly. You have to. You have to. Because if it worked, I would have been up, you know?
exactly.
Yes, sir.
But remember what I was telling you before. So the fair value gap, right? It failed to break past
Hmm.
the 50, broke below, and then when it made that new little, remember the two little black ranges that I had,
Yes,
like
bro.
the
You
little
were
black
right.
line?
Yes, you were
And
right.
once it had that fake out and it failed to break above, then we from there we seen
Yes.
sellers. Literally, we've seen sellers ever
I
since.
know. That's why I usually don't like to stay for too long when I'm because I lose focus and I literally called out the trap that happened and I still took the
Hmm.
I still took the trap.
It's all good though,
Yeah, but
because
it's
if it would have
fine
worked out, your plan would have worked out. That's the whole purpose of it. Your plan would have still worked out if it went your way. That's all that matters.
for
But
sure. For
unfortunately,
sure.
your plan didn't
Plus,
go.
yes, plus we just broke down out of this range finally, so
Yep. Out of the first
so
golden
it's
zone,
not
we're reaching
yeah,
down to the
exactly.
second.
So it's that
And
was
you
just a
remember what I
dumb
was
play.
telling you earlier? That we can retest back to that range, the first dealing range that I was telling you about. That big ass, the first golden zone. Yep, on the bottom.
Yes,
That's where we
bro. Oh my
can.
God,
That's where we're looking.
the
That's what it looks
selling
like.
is
We're
so
looking at a
strong right
retest.
now. The selling is
Mm-hmm.
so strong on the book map. Everybody who went long there got screwed. And look at where we're going. We're testing the bottom of that zone that we were talking about earlier. Yes, wow, this shit just keeps going on
Yeah,
this
it's
on
about
the
to
tape.
touch. It just broke past the one of my key levels. If we hold below here, then
So
that's
look at
pretty
what I
much it.
used
That's
to
all she
do.
wrote.
Look at what I used to do when I used to revenge, like when I used to lose. I used to be like, all right, bet, about to hop on the goblin contracts. And this is how it would turn into $1,000 loss day. Cause I would lose a couple times.
All the small contract.
Yeah, and then since I'd be like, all right, I could probably make that back with like a couple points on the big contracts, right?
Yep.
So
You
Look
would
at
double that shit on the big contract.
yeah. Usually, what happens is I'll end up making a shit ton of money, and I'll make all my money back. But now, since I'm looking at SPY, I can see what happened. Look, we had a breakdown. Finally, that range broke. So this trade only would have worked if we saw what we saw here. This is what my plan was right here. But since we broke like that aggressively, okay, so look, take two right there. Just made 225. I'm up 66.
Hey, hey, yo.
Damn.
And now I'm green on the day. Do not do that, guys. Please don't do that. That is so
My
That
boy
was
dangerous.
hit
scary as
the.
fuck. You know, yo, your heart probably was pounding, nigga.
I saw 225. Took that shit off.
He said, "Sip,
Guys,
I'll go
don't
with
do that. You're gonna lose all your money doing that. I did it
it."
because I'm very
That's why
bad.
when you get professional, when you turn professional, you get to you get to revenge trade.
When you
Don't
get
do
to
that,
OT, you
please.
can do that.
Don't do that. That was about to be a
That's
thousand
funny
dollar
as
loss
hell.
day. That was about to be $1,000 loss day. And on that note, guys, gotta end it. I gotta end it. I cannot trade no more. That was so bad. I mean, got honestly, I went from having the best trade of the week to the worst day of the month.
The worst trade you ever took.
But puta, that shit
That was the
was.
revenge
Damn,
trade. That was revenge
you
trading at its
literally
finest.
That was
you
like,
literally hopped in at the bottom.
and yo, you know what happens every time that I do this? It flies all the way to the top. So like I just keep timing the market at the wrong time. You feel me? So that's usually a problem that I have. But as long as your winners are bigger than your losers, you're profitable. So
Always, 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 always.
don't do this. I went with two contracts too. It's $100 per point. So with
That's crazy.
just with 5 points against me, I would have been down 500. I was already down 125. I would have been down 600. So do not do this, guys. Rookie trader here. Gonna blow up my account doing that if I keep doing it. Luckily, it worked. So hopefully, I can move on and move past this. And you know what's crazy? That I ended up with more profit on the day than my first trade. I'm up 60. I'm up 66. I was only up 50.
Fire, bro. Good shit though.
Yeah, I'm logging out,
You need
bro. I'm
those
logging
two
out.
losses
He's like,
because
yeah, I'm
those cells
logging
killed
out.
you. Needed that. Those two cells killed your shit. I mean,
Y'all
those
were
two buys killed your shit when
nah.
the
Y'all
cells
were
came
about to
in.
be roasting me though if I lost.
Nah, I don't care. I told you. I said,
I would have been roasting myself because like honestly
imagine roasting.
this is
Nah,
my bad
nigga,
habit.
what?
This is my bad habit right here. This is the reason why I always end up losing $1,000 because I can't accept losing. So I could have honestly just lost there and ended the day like very upset, which is part of the game.
Literally, nobody would have roasted you, bro, because you still had your first trade, regardless, was still a beautiful trade and execution, and it worked out, which was a good plan. Your second two, I feel like I don't know, you kind of rushed into
I
a little
rushed it,
bit,
yeah, yup, definitely.
but
It's because like I
it's
was.
okay though, because it all happens,
What
bro.
happened was it's a good example. I like that it's live because what happened there is I had FOMO of missing out. I have FOMO
Hmm.
of this shit starting to rally off of this support level because we started bouncing off of it so many times. So that for me is just like a nice confirmation. But I took my trade, if you think about it, I took my trade here. Let me just hop off of this. I took my trade. Okay. So look at where I entered, bro. Look at where I entered. Like I don't even enter there. I never enter there. The only reason I enter is because we hopped off this mantle, but I love to enter off the levels. And then look at where I
Yeah,
entered here. I only entered here because we bounced off of here and we started to rally. Pretty much what we did here, I tried doing the same thing there. Except it didn't do this when I got in. It did that.
yeah.
So I saw that we were heading into the zone, so I just took the quick buy because of the goblin orders on the tape. Got out real quick. Honestly, I thought it was gonna not work, but fuck it. We live another day. And that's how, guys, I made $3,000 to pass my test, trading those big contracts.
Oh, really?
Every trade,
The quick in and outs.
the minimum. No. Some trades were in and out, but sometimes I caught nice plays, like the one I caught this morning.
Yeah.
I've caught trades like that with the big contracts, and I made like $1,000, 1,400. But like I said, I was risking 500. So like if I take two losses, just like how I did, look, right now I just took three losses. No, I took two winners and two losses. Same thing as I think believe yesterday. Was it yesterday? Took two winners and two losses. But if I would have had all losses, that's when I would have blown my account. Well, my daily loss limit. We see the goblin buyers coming in still too, but yeah, I'm done, boys. I been 2 hours and 15 minutes on this stream. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. See if I can make some clips out of this. I'm happy my boys were here with me today. If y'all down, we can do this all the time when we live trade. Cause my thing was
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I was supposed to be live trading every day or every other day and making a video every other day. But since I've been so busy, I have not been able to focus on my content. I've been not even for waxers, like for my dog business. I have not been making content for nothing. I've been just working, trading, and just trying to fucking organize myself.
Literally.
I'm so unorganized. I've gotten overweight, very overweight. I haven't been in the gym, so I still have a lot of things to work on. So little by little.
My brother. It's all the building steps, bro.
Yes, sir. That's why I want to document all
My
this because
brother.
once eventually we start moving forward, it's gonna be like momentum. You start building momentum, start feeling better.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, bro. Damn,
All
the
right,
goblin
boys.
buys are
Say,
coming in.
yeah,
Yo, if anything, end the YouTube stream, but then just
yeah. I'm about
stay
to
live
stop
with us.
streaming.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Keep pushing for profits.